like a little light bulb between you and me.
Hey, I got you.
All right.
I'm just waiting on this dang song to end there.
We got level and everything.
Oh yeah, I got you. Those were. I worked that setup earlier this week because we had some technical problems last week with all sorts of Skype and nonsense. I'm like, okay, I'm just unplugging everything and starting over. We're just gonna unplug everything and start over. We're back here on the Bigg broadcast, coast to coast and border to border. We've got David Vidall with us today, and David is joining us as live can get, as they like to say, which is good. We're gonna do a cool little musical showcase here. David said the last time that he was in, he wanted to do that, and I figured, heck, no better time than today.
All right.
So we will take a shot at it. Now, we've got 3 of his albums here, and we're going to play a couple tunes off each and talk a little bit about them. Now, David, you were telling me before we went on the air that you've got a new record coming out, newfangled. It's going to be produced by a record company and all sorts of stuff. But can you give me as much details on that as you possibly can, or no?
It was actually produced by Jerry Peterson in Los Angeles, who's a great sax player.
Yeah.
Who masters a lot of recordings and has a studio, and so and then there's a record company that's actually a new record label called Uniglobe. And it's going to come out and have worldwide distribution and all that fancy stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I think, hopefully it'll boost things up to another level, whatever that might be.
Well, that sounds like it is going to be one of the coolest things. Now, how did you get hooked up with these guys?
The president of the label, a guy named Mark Goss, is a friend of Jerry Peterson's who produced the record. And Jerry just played him the album and said, yeah, I want to put this out. It was that easy. So I walked in and to the studio, and Mark was there, and he's like, this is what I want to do. And I go, I don't see any problem with this, And
I don't see any issues.
Yeah, I don't see any issues. I mean, he's not a shyster guy, and, he's like just a regular kind of long-haired hockey-playing guy from Michigan. Who's actually he's actually in a heavy metal band of some renown that still plays in Europe, and so why he gravitated towards my stuff, I have no idea, but I'm glad he did, and so we're moving forward.
Now, you've pretty much put the CD together. They're just putting it.
It's done. We're working on packaging. We're probably looking at an end of July, early August release, and which will be perfect because I'm going to come here and play concerts for the cause, and pick up some other stuff. So maybe we'll kick off the worldwide tour.
There you go.
Right here in Hutchinson, Kansas. Why not?
You joke about that, but we tried to book the heavy metal band Saliva at Memorial Hall in January, and they told us that they would do 2 shows for $6,000, or they would do 1 show for $7,000, and then they raised.
Wait a minute.
Exactly.
What happens? That's just confusing to me. But I'm gonna.
Exactly.
I'm gonna bite my tongue about saliva. I'm gonna just chomping down.
So what ended up happening is we decided that we didn't want to do the show because they changed the price on several things. Then they wanted like 15 hotel rooms and all sorts of. There's only 4 guys in the band, and so we decided to skip that. But what was funny about it was they kept trying to drop their price, but they kept adding odd things to it. We'll drop our price, but you need to get us more hotel rooms, or we'll drop our price, but you need to feed us 2 or 3 times that day, or whatever. And what was funny was at the end of the whole thing, when one of my my business partners was like, we're done with this crap.
Sure.
I can tell them, you can tell them, whatever. They said, well, we were going to kick off our worldwide tour in Hutchinson, Kansas.
Well, yeah, but here's the difference, Jake. I'm actually going to do it. You know? Saliva schmaliva. And I will kick off my worldwide tour right here in Hutchinson, Kansas.
There you go.
Okay, there you go. That's a rock solid promise. I'll be here, you know it. And we'll do it at the Concerts for the Cause.
Yeah, we'll do it over
and we'll do some other shows, and maybe I'll run up to the zoo. I haven't booked it yet. I'm a little slow out of the gate on that stuff. I'm lucky to be 2 weeks out as far as my bookings are concerned.
Now you played Third Thursday. What was that?
I did.
What was that like with because there was a lot of activity going on Thursday?
I played Third Thursday. That's how I first came to Hutch. Somehow Jennifer Randall and I connected on Facebook, and I saw this thing, and I was coming through Kansas, and at the time, because I was playing a lot in Texas and Oklahoma and going up to Nebraska, and I was looking for a place to play in Kansas, and so I started playing Third Thursday. Started at Smith's Market. I always enjoy it. I never know where she's going to put me. Basically, just wherever Jen puts me is where I'll play. And I was in the art gallery on Thursday, which was a lot of fun. People came and went. We, at times we had a pretty good-sized crowd. At other times it was me and like one other person or something, which was fine. I'll always play, no matter what the circumstances. And honestly, when I play Third Thursday, I don't really know what else is going on the streets, because I take maybe a break or two, and then and I might wander around a little bit. It looked like it was pretty busy. Looked fun.
It was a cool deal.
Aaron Rodgers was playing down at Yarn.
Yes.
I'm a big Aaron Rodgers fan. I didn't get a chance to go down there and hear her, but I want to do a show with her sometime.
I'm trying to make that happen.
Yeah, make that happen, because she'll bring her dulcimer, and I'll play some slide guitar, and we'll make some interesting sounds.
Well,
cool.
Bob Colliday says that the dulcimer is the gateway to hell, unless Aaron Rodgers is playing it. Then that's
Bob would know. I thought Bob Colliday was the gateway to hell.
That's a direct quote right there. We thought David Vidall.
Well, I think he's just trying to duck his responsibility there.
Well, I asked him about playing instruments, and he's like, "Yeah, I play everything." And I said, "Oh, a dulcimer?" And he goes, "No."
Well,
that's what he tells me. It's the gateway to hell. He goes, "But unless it's."
Well, Joni Mitchell played a pretty mean dulcimer too. She did some nice stuff on dulcimer. Yeah. So I don't know.
It's just strange stuff. But let's talk about this first album that we've got here, World of Trouble.
World of Trouble is my latest release.
Yes, indeed.
I did this. I recorded it in Laguna Beach, California. Laguna Beach is a wonderful community right on the ocean. Thus the name Laguna Beach. Beautiful, beautiful beach.
Yeah.
And everybody is stupid rich in the town. So everybody's laid back because nobody cares. It's like I was doing a gig one time in Laguna Beach, and a homeless guy walks up to me, and he says, "Do you want a pizza?" And I was expecting some Domino's, leftover stuff. He had a brand new pizza from a pizzeria, in the box. And he said, "Somebody gave me this pizza. I can't eat it."
Somebody gave me this pizza.
Laguna Beach is so wealthy that homeless people come up and give you pizzas.
Laguna Beach is so wealthy.
It's true.
Homeless people give you the food.
Yeah, like whole pizzas.
That's awesome.
It's messed up. And anyway, I recorded this World of Trouble at Steve Wood's place. He does a lot of film and television soundtrack stuff. He's worked with Kenny Loggins for years, and he's kind of a mainstay of the Orange County scene down there. Him and his wife Beth are in a band called Honk, which is they did the soundtrack for Five Summer Stories, which is a classic surf movie back in the day. And Honk will still fill a big venue. They're a great band. Tris Emberton plays drums with them. He tours with Chicago a lot. Tris is like just an amazing drummer. They're all great musicians. Anyway, Steve produced that. We did it. It's basically live. It's totally live, actually. Slide guitar and cigar box guitar and an array of room mics, and we just ran through the tunes, boom, 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 and ended up with this album, and which is, I think, real good. So, what track did I say we were going to play?
This first one you wanted to play was Political Man.
Yeah, Political Man. Yeah.
What's the is there a story behind this, or?
Oh, it's kind of self-evident when it's
okay.
It's about politicians. It's universal. One politician is the same as the next, so you can just apply your favorite politician to or least favorite.
What is funny about Windows, the Windows Media Guide, or whatever the hell service it is that the Windows Media Player uses.
Right.
It refers to it as it says Political Man, but it took the O out, so it's
political.
Political.
Thank you. Yeah, I love the modern computer that just makes up your own words.
Yeah,
it's like
whatever it is.
Yeah, you're trying to say Tuesday and it says Tennessee or something. It's like, I'll see you Tennessee. It's like, doesn't make sense, but you figure it out. And now we're all used to getting these messages, right? So we all try to figure out, well, what did somebody mean when they said? Yeah, and you get some pretty interesting stuff.
Well, here it is. It's Political Man. It's David Vidall. It's off his latest, World of Trouble, and it's here on Radio Xenu and K-Rock's Radio out of Casper, Wyoming.
I'm a political man. I do what I can. Kiss your baby, I'll shake your hand. I got a weather vane opinion, turns any way the wind blows. I want your money, I want your vote. I want my ego right down your throat. If you don't like it, baby, that's the way the game goes. Hey, that's what I am. Oh, babe, I'm a political man. I'm a political man. I lean to the right, then I pull to the left when a race gets tight. I got a teleprompter talk show game host attitude. I like my power, I want a little more. Gonna shove my foot through the White House door. Got to prove my exceptional intestinal fortitude. Hey, that's what I am. Oh, babe, I'm a political man. I'm a political man, got a real strong hand. I spread my message clear across the land. Got a mouth full of promises, a bar full of IOUs. That's me there on the evening news, wearing a practical overcoat and sensible shoes. Yeah, I'm selling those real life hardcore American blues. Hey, that's what I am. Oh, babe, I'm a political man. Hey, I'm a political man. Hey,
talk about one of our great marketing partners here at Transmedia Worldwide. Did you ever think you would buy a book called Hideouts for Midgets on the Lam? Don't be shocked at yourself if you buy this book. Some of the most brilliant men and women have done the same thing. So rest assured, you're in good company. I don't know if that last statement is true, but it could very well be. So based on that possibility, I'm stating it with certainty that it's true. Where in the other books are ever written that the statement is pretty true? Could you find out about the pointer system? An absolutely astounding discovery that you learn this method, you're never going to be lost. The tips section itself is worth the price of admission, actually many times over. The book is absolutely entertaining. One of the things you will learn in this section is how you can become a DOD, Doctor of Dorks, and actually have people call you Doctor. This is really hot. Get a copy. Get many copies. Give them to people who are sourpusses. You may hear them. After all, the Italians at one point considered laughter to be the only valid monotherapy. I'm not Italian, but I like Italian food. So I tend to agree with the theory. Buy and read Hideouts for Midgets on the Lam, available on Amazon.com and Kindle. And when you do so, buy it through our link at JiggyJaguar.com, and we get a small commission off introducing you to Hideouts for Midgets on the Lam. Check it out today on Amazon and Kindle.
Well, back here on the big broadcast, David Vidall with us. World of Trouble. We just heard Political Man, or as Windows Media refers to it, Political Man.
Okay.
That is a really cool song. I was listening to it in the headphones while we were sitting there talking. That is just arranged well and well put together.
Yeah, we did that just live. It's on a cigar box guitar and an array of room. Like Steve Wood has a great studio in Laguna Beach, and we just, I went in there thinking that we'd probably do it with doing overdubs and everything. He goes, no, I want to do this just live. I want to capture what you do. And so that's how we did it, and I'm real happy with the way it came out.
Well, it is a fantastic tune. Now, where did you shoot the cover for this? Was this in Arizona?
Well, it's in New Mexico, outside of Albuquerque.
That's very cool.
New Mexico. Yeah, one of my nieces took that picture. I'm like I bring everybody into the deal.
Bring everybody into the fold.
Yeah, but then there's a couple. There's the pictures. The one on the back of that album, Deborah Walker, who's a local photographer, took that.
Yep.
And Kristen Garlow took the inside picture with the banana and the slide.
Oh, wow.
No.
That's really cool.
So, yeah, I try to utilize as many Hutchinson people as I can, because it's kind of like home away from home. I like it.
It seems to be.
Yeah.
You're here a lot, which is really cool, but you're not here enough that you're considered a local artist, and everybody's like, it's just I've seen him a million times.
Right. Well, I hope not.
You've got this really. It's a really strange deal, because people whenever like for instance the third Thursday, when it was announced, David's going to be at the art gallery. There's people that showed up especially because they knew you were there. But then there's other times where it's not a situation of, well, okay, I can hear David anytime.
Yeah.
He's local, I can hear him anytime, but at the same time, you kind of are semi-local.
I am
however you've got that worked out to make that work. Fabulous job, my man.
Yeah, Hutch and I just have a thing going on, that's all. I like this town.
Now, what are some of the other places around Kansas? I know you do Wichita, and you do...
I did Wichita, and I go up to Concordia, a place called the Jitters Coffee Shop up there, which is a neat little venue. And that's about it for Kansas.
That's cool.
I go up to Nebraska, and I play the Zoo Bar, and I go down into Oklahoma and Texas and Louisiana and Mississippi and all that.
Yeah.
I kind of go up and down the middle of the country a lot, and then over on the West Coast,
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Now, do you prefer
in the Southwest.
Do you prefer are you sort of like rich people when they when it's cold they go to hot climate, and when it's when that climate gets cold?
I try not to pay too much attention. Like I came here, you know, I put my Volvo smack in the median, going the wrong way, driving in one of those Midwestern snowstorms this winter, and yeah, I don't do that too much. Although I do try to avoid the deep south in the middle of summer.
Oh.
You know, so I'm going down there in May. I'll be down in Louisiana and Mississippi, and might go to Texas. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But then I won't be back down there again until, you know, fall comes.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty brutal to the
yes.
No, and I'll do it if the money's right. But, yeah, but I mean it's a job. You can't. It's not just a vacation. So you can't look at it totally as a vacation. You know, it's you go where the gigs are. You go where the money is.
You're putting the hammer down. That's really cool. Now, tell me about this next track we're gonna hear. My Whole World Has Been Broken Down.
Yeah, My Whole World Is Broken Down. I wrote that actually in the a loft right here in Hutchinson, in Jennifer Randall's loft, and I was staying up there, and it was on the road. Came to and stayed there for a few days, and that's a real good creative space. And basically my marriage is coming unraveled. It finally has unraveled at this point. But this is kind of the process. It's been great for the writing, but, you know, not to, you know, I mean, finally, I mean, the next album I'm doing, it's going to come out in July or August, which will be called Infamous. I was literally been kicked out of my own house at that point, and was like kind of on the streets in LA. And instead of having a home there, I was like literally, you know, basically living at friends' houses, sleeping on their sofas, and living out of my car. And LA is a rough town to do that in. But as one part of my life fell apart, which is a tragic thing, you don't like to see that. You don't like that to happen. Other parts of my world were coming together. So everything has out of the ashes of one thing, there's something else is reborn. My Whole World Is Broken Down was about the process of that. So it's really kind of a long dirge, and I thought when I wrote it, I liked the song, but nobody's going to like it. But yet it's one of the favorites that I play. People like it.
That's cool.
So
well, we're going to go ahead and play it, and when we come back, we are going to shift gears to another album that David has. I'll tell you the cover designs and the way these are presented, they're all it's different things, but it's the same artist. Right. It's not like Led Zeppelin where they've Led Zeppelin 1, Led Zeppelin 2.
No, I try to keep going and keep changing just to keep it interesting.
Well, here it is. This track is a long one, but we're gonna play it all. It's My Whole World Has Broken Down. It's from the CD World of Trouble. David Vidall, our studio guest this week, and here it is on the Jiggy Jaguar Experience.
I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your lover. I don't want to be your hero. Go and find yourself another. I'm no fun to be around. My whole world is broken down. There's a hole inside my heart where I sometimes try to crawl. I go looking for salvation, but there's nothing there at all. So I wander around this town. My whole world is broken down. I've got $100, got a half a tank of gas, got a ring around my collar, I got lawyers on my ass. There's no happiness I've found. My whole world is broken down. I don't want to feel your pain. I don't really give a damn. I ain't nothing like you wanted. I'm exactly like I am. Still on this side of the ground. My whole world is broken down. I'm stuck here in Nebraska. Just a snowstorm blowing in. I'm about fit for a casket or a basket full of gin. Cold wind makes a lonesome sound. My whole world is broken down. The heels are worn down on my boots. My hair is down around my shoulders. I ain't nothing close to cute. I'm just uglier and older. I'm a king without a crown. My whole world is broken down. Got a woman down in Texas who thinks I'm kinda cool. Another one in Louisiana reckons I'm a lying fool. I'm a verb without a noun. My whole world is broken down. If you see me in the distance, you're probably better off to run. At least put up some resistance, or there will be some damage done. Horses' hooves begin to pound. My whole world is broken down. There was a man in ancient history. His name was Genghis Khan. He said you must have done something, somewhere to someone, for God to send me around. My whole world is broken down. I've lost everything I'd found. My whole world is broken down.
Jiggy Jaguar Experience is brought to you by Final Frontier Radio. FinalFrontierRadio.com, the rock station.
Oh, it is a fantastic Sunday. It's Easter Sunday, and David Vidall. Yes, this is kind of a cool little Easter treat. David Vidall with us today, doing a cool little. It wouldn't be a CD release. It would be more a musical retrospective, I guess we could say. I could use these.
Yeah, I have a boatload of albums that I've put out, and these are the ones that I could find readily in my car.
Well, what you've got here is fantastic. This next one we're going to talk about is "Everybody Loves Me But You."
Okay, everybody loves me but you. That's a long history of troubled marriage in my songs. I did that in 1999.
Yeah.
In Los Angeles, and played most of the stuff myself. Did it with a gentleman named Ted Jacobs.
Really?
And put it out, and I still have copies left over from 1999. But it's a good album. But it's kind of, I had done recordings before that, but it's kind of the first one that started. It's this journey that I've been on for the last 15 years. So this is kind of where it comes from. I think the song that you're going to play is called Jacaranda, which I do as a more ballady kind of song sometimes. On this recording, I did it on a lap steel guitar.
Oh, wow.
What I like about this song is that it's only got one chord. As a writer, that's a challenge to write a one chord song.
One chord.
Yeah, and make it work, and I really think that it does, and so that I'm proud of it on that level. Besides, it's a pretty good tune.
Who designed the? Who did the cover art and the inside?
Well, my late father-in-law actually took that picture. My wife did the album design.
That's cool.
And I thought she did a great job. When we still got along, she did great. She did great work.
Well, here it is. It is now.
Jacaranda is what we were going to play.
But before we get to Jacaranda, what is the story behind Hoodoo Girl? We won't play it.
Well, you can play it if you want.
I just saw this title. I'm like, what the hell's a Hoodoo Girl?
Hoodoo Girl is a fun little kind of swampy-ish a song just about true lust on the bayou, I guess.
Okay, well let's do this.
You can play that if you want.
Well, let's do Jacaranda, and then we're gonna come back and do Hoodoo Girl.
All right.
Because,
all right.
The title is.
There you go. It's intrigued you.
Jumped out at me, my friend.
Okay.
So here it is, Jacaranda, and when we get back, we're gonna play Hoodoo Girl here on the Jiggy Jaguar Experience.
A woman who will sing for you. Jacaranda, sing for me underneath the sycamore tree. Jacaranda, sing for me underneath the moon. The first love that I ever had stole my heart, left me feeling bad. She said, rich man's what I hope to find. That's been a story on down the line. Jacaranda, sing for me underneath Jacaranda, sing for me underneath the sycamore tree. Jacaranda, sing for me underneath the moon. Hey, wham, lamb, jam, biff, boom, bang. I got a woman with a big old fang. She likes to wave it all night long. Dance to the rhythm of a Cajun song. She sent a message all around the world saying, look out, boys, I'm a hoodoo girl. I ain't saying it's a right or wrong. Honey, you like to stay out all night long. You got the rhythm, you got the move. Honey, you got the power, make a dead man groove. I sent a message all around the world saying, look out, boy, she's a hoodoo girl.
We get to talking here about all sorts of things that have nothing to do with the albums, and then I'm like, we gotta get back to the actual. That's the one thing I love about you, my friend. We can get on a conversation and talk about all sorts of things just forever, and then we realize, oh crap, there's a show we gotta do here.
Oh yeah, well, it's a good show.
Now you've been doing all sorts of different things. What was the I guess what was the transition from Everybody Loves Me But You to World of Trouble? Or is that...
Well, there's a long transition. I did that in 1999. My next album, which I didn't bring here, and sometime if you want to do a retrospective, the whole thing, we could do that.
Oh, that would be very entertaining.
But some of them are out of print, but I just need to reprint them.
We could literally take all of your music and do a 2-hour show.
And
I want to do it at some point.
From there, I did an album. I realized that I spent about $10,000 on Everybody Loves Me But You, which is not bad for an album, but it's $10,000 out of pocket.
Oh,
you know,
we better believe it.
So I realized I couldn't do that very many times because I don't have a trust fund. So the next album I did was in 2006, and it was called Nasty Habit. Again, I don't have a copy of it here. And that I recorded on an iMac with the old Cubase format for recording, with a Chinese knockoff mic that costs $100, and it sounds pretty darn good.
Chinese knockoff.
Yeah, and so that I did that, and then I did another one called Americana Blues. So I had a studio in the house at the time, and I did that a couple of years later. And that one had I had a few friends come in. Laura Creamer, who's on the After the Storm album as well, who sings with Bob Seger and a bunch of name people has through the years, and a violinist named Dorian Chea, is great, and so from that I did this album in I was touring with a guy named John Amos, and we started this project in Houston, and then John and I went our separate ways, and I decided to go ahead and just finish the project that we'd started. And that turned into After the Storm. So that was recorded in Houston, Texas in 2010, I believe. Houston is a great music center. I mean, there's a lot of great musicians that come out of there through the years. Real important blues mecca. And I
there's a hell of a lot of blues guys.
Serious players. So I used Jimmy Rose on drums. Ed Starkey played bass. Mark May played guitar. Skip Nalia, and I don't think Skip played on this track. Anyway, this one that you're going to play, which is called Holy Land. Was written by myself, John Amos, and Chip Lazauskas, who's a Houston guy, and it just shows it's what we did in the studio in Houston in 2010. I try each album kind of takes on a character of its own, and I like that. I don't like to keep repeating the same thing. I like to mix it up. I mean, because I admire artists who do that. I mean, Neil Young's like that. I mean, we don't really know what Neil's going to do, and that makes it interesting. He might do an acoustic record. He might do a full. He's done punk albums. You don't know what Neil's going to do.
Just never
he did an album called Feedback one time. It's like nobody knows. I like to do that too, just because it keeps it interesting for me, and because I grow. I change as a person. I'm not the kind of person that's I'll look different next year. I'll change from year to year. I'll be different. I'm a changeable person, so my music changes too.
Here we go. It's Holy Land. It's off of the album After the Storm. David Vidall with us, and when we get back, we are going to play some more music. He's got some really cool stuff, and yes, we need to do a David Vidall music retrospective at some stage of the game.
We'll do it.
Here we go. It's Holy Land, and it's here on the Jiggy Jaguar Experience. That would be...
Came into my life, changed my world forever. When I felt your touch, it affected me like no one else. It took me to a place where I never thought I'd be. You've been acting dangerous, but you're beautiful to me. It's really something they don't understand. You pulled me out of the darkness and into the Holy Land. Your heart speaks to my soul. You move me with the slightest smile. Baby, it's surreal, the way you turn my world
David Vidall with us today, and Holy Land off of After the Storm. Who did the cover for After the Storm? That's pretty cool.
That was a picture that I took, actually, a building in Stroud, Oklahoma, and then Paul McCarty.
This is just by itself.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really cool.
Paul McCarty, who does most of my graphics work now, did that. Did the cover on it, the design.
Well, you've got some. Everything. That's the one thing I love about these albums, is that everything is different. It doesn't. It's not the same deal. That is really cool. Who did some of these? Where did some of these old photos come from that are in this After the Storm? This is pretty cool. Are these just?
Oh, they're. I think Paul had those. I think Paul McCarty had those. He's from New Orleans. And he came up with those pictures that are like from the flood of 1927, which is was a big deal. You know, it was a cataclysmic event back then that they still talk about. So you know, the great old pictures. That are, Paul does great design work.
Wow. Fantastic stuff.
And the next song, that the Sail of Emo.
Yes.
I wrote that with.
I was hoping you were going to pronounce that because I knew I'd butcher it.
Yeah, I wrote that with Julie Didier, who's a great writer, a friend of mine from Marksville, Louisiana, and it's got a Cajun vibe to it. Got the accordion on it and the whole thing. So that was a lot of fun. We had a Zydeco player came in and played accordion.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a party that night.
Zydeco.
Yeah. So it was.
I had never heard Zydeco like 2 or 3 years ago, and that is the coolest.
Yeah, Zydeco's awesome.
Coolest style of music, man.
Yeah.
So you basically just got a whole bunch of people in the room. You guys just jammed and put something together.
Well, that was that kind of after we did the track. We did the track with the band that Jimmy Rose on drums, Ed Starkey on bass, and Mark May on guitar.
Yeah.
And then we brought in the accordion player, and then we had a big party, because when you bring in Zydeco players, parties just break out.
It's just impromptu parties.
Yeah, we did. We had an impromptu jam in the studio that went on into the wee hours. It was pretty fun, pretty memorable. Again, in the Houston area, there's these players that are around that are just
they just
great. Like Earl Gilliam played on this record. I think it's the last record. Earl Gilliam is a legendary Hammond organ player, based out of Houston, and toured with Freddie King and all those people.
Yeah.
All over the place. And I think this is the last session Earl did. He passed away a few years ago, and we brought Earl in to play on one track. He was great, just a sweet old guy, who'd cut you if you'd crossed him, the blues cats, they're awesome. They're old school. They're the sweetest guy to work with. But yeah, I'm gonna cut him. No, don't. Just calm down. Don't cut him, man. It's okay.
Oh, here it is. I love that. I'm gonna cut him. Calm down. David Vidall, it's off After the Storm. What is it?
C'est la vie, mon petit.
Is that French?
It's Cajun French.
Cajun French.
It's that's life, my little one.
That's awesome. Here it is on the program. Love it.
On the 4th day of June, I was drinking hurricanes, she was smoking big Ioons. I had been hoodooed by some gypsy girl who spent my last dollar and messed up my world. C'est la vie, mon petit. There's good love and bad love, hot love and sad love, tasted and wasted love. Au revoir, my baby. The truth's a hard mistress, C'est la vie, mon petit. If you came to eat, the pot's filled to the top. If you came to dance, the music won't stop. If you came to party until daylight, the brothers are playing late tonight. C'est la vie, mon petit. There's good love and bad love, hot love and sad love, tasted and wasted love. Au revoir, mon baby. The truth's a hard mistress. C'est la vie, mon petit. Just drown in the music and let yourself go. Forget all your troubles, we'll take it slow. Come hell or high water, we'll have a good time. We'll celebrate whatever we find. C'est la vie, mon petit. There's good love and bad love, hot love and sad love, tasted and wasted love. Au revoir, mon baby. The truth's a hard mistress. C'est la vie, mon petit. C'est la vie, mon petit. There's good love and bad love, hot love and sad love, tasted and wasted love. Au revoir, mon baby. The truth's a hard mistress. C'est la vie, mon petit.
Let you know.
Why don't we go back to the last album again and ended up with that? Do you have time?
Oh yeah, we got lots of time here.
Where's your-
World of Trouble.
Yeah, go back to that album and play the
Yes.
last track, Big Electric Universe.
Now, Big Electric Universe. That sounds like it should be on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
That ought to be on a T-shirt. Now, what was the inspiration, or is there a cool story or something behind?
Big Electric Universe?
Yeah, Big Electric
Well, there's
Universe.
a theory. Yeah, there's an Electric Universe theory that my friend Wendell Peak in Stroud, Oklahoma, was expounding. Wendell's off into that stuff. Yeah, so there's a little story that goes into that.
Well, that is cool. Well, let's do this. Let's end it up with Big Electric Universe. It is off David Vidall's latest album, World of Trouble. And David, it's been fantastic having you on.
Always great to be here,
I always
Ziggy.
enjoy talking to you. I'm glad that today, with it being Easter, we didn't have a lot of craziness and we could actually sit
Yeah, it's
down
a
and play
nice
some music
mellow
and
day.
talk, and it's a mellow
Here in
day.
the
We
State
don't
Rock.
get too many of those.
No,
We don't get too many of
you
those.
might not want that many, but you know, it's pretty nice when they happen.
Well, here it is. It's Big Electric Universe, and it's here on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience.
It's a big electric universe. It's a blessing, it's a curse. It always was, always will be. It's so stupid, it's so fun. Electric waves come from the sun and manifest themselves as you and me. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance with you. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance with you. It's a big electric universe. Need a doctor, call a nurse. We're living in plasma anyway. It's a dream within a dream. Classic graphics on a screen. Life is such a complex game to play. It usually starts with a big bang, and out of that comes everything. It's a big electric universe. All in all, it could be worse. Just a fluid motion of the soul. We're here for a little while. We laugh, we sing, we cry, we smile. Then we get sucked into some black hole. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance with you. I just wanna dance, I just wanna dance with you. It's a big electric universe.
Well, we ended it up at the end here with World of Trouble, David Vidall, and the latest here, Big Electric Universe. That is a. I noticed there was all sorts of sounds and all.
Well, just at the very end,
Steve
Steve Wood, he does a lot of who produced that album. He does a lot of film and television soundtrack stuff, and he had been in New Guinea, and they had flown him over there, and he would, put him in his room, and there was all these jungle sounds, these birds in the jungle, just this cacophonous, beautiful bird symphony that he had recorded, and he just played it for me. We were just taking a break, and he played it for me, and I go, wow, we should put that on the end of Big Electric Universe. And Steve's kind of like, oh, I don't know, man, I hate, gimmicky things like that, and I'm like, well, let's try it and see. I respect that approach, because gimmicks can get kind of old. But somehow those birds coming in at the end, it just puts it in a zone at the end. They somehow the bird symphony and the music melded together into a magical moment.
Well, that's how we'll end it up today with those words. Let's blend it into a magical moment. David, how do we get a hold of you online? I'm assuming. Well,
I've got my website, which I update once in a while, every 10 years, like clockwork. It's www, the World Wide Web. DavidVidall.net is what it is. David Vidall, DavidVidal.net. David Vidall. You can find me on Facebook if I check in. I notoriously hate Facebook, but I go there anyway. I sometimes use it, so don't hate me because I hate Facebook. I'll still sometimes I find myself on Facebook and I'll communicate back. How else can you? That's probably the best two ways to get a hold of me. My email address is on my website, so if you want to email me, please do.
That's cool.
I'll get back to you. And look for me, in a venue near you.
There you go. Well, David, I appreciate you doing this, and we will definitely get that music retrospective thing going. I want to make that happen. That will be a really cool deal. Well, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to try to get a hold of Coyote Union and talk to them, and we're going to take a extended timeout here. When we come back, we've got more. So keep it locked, keep it loaded here to Radio Zeno and K-Rock's Radio out there in Casper, Wyoming. Appreciate it. Bum, bum.
Recognized as the world's #1 Zeppelin tribute band, Jimmy Page is mesmerizing. Friday, May 9th, So-So. Robert Plant is uncanny. So-So is music performed to perfection. The exact look, feel, and sound of Led Zeppelin. Plant, Page, Bonham, and Jones. The ultimate Led Zeppelin experience, So-So. Friday night, May 9th. Never miss a show. Visit our no-service fee box office. Buy online at thecotillion.com. On our Facebook page. Call 316-722-4201. Or with the Cotillion iPhone app, available now on iTunes. 50-plus years of musical fun. The Cotillion Ballroom. Friday night, May 9th. So-So.
Did you ever see a fashion item or gadget in a movie or TV show you wanted to buy? Plotify is the platform for clothes and gadgets in movies and TV shows you love and want to buy. Check it out at Plotify.com, the platform for clothes and gadgets in movies and TV shows. Plotify.com.
Are you experiencing arthritis pain? Would you be interested in being part of a free 20-day arthritis pain study that could provide partial or complete relief to you without the use of drugs? This study is completely without cost to you or your insurance company, but enrollment is limited. For more information, go to 20daystudy.com. That is 20daystudy.com. 20daystudy.com.
Let's talk about one of our great marketing partners here at Transmedia Worldwide. This segment is sponsored by www.hempnation.tk. 100% legal hemp. MLM has just launched. The products are wellness products, an all-natural product that is patented and protected, legal in all 50 states. Products contain CBD, that's rich hemp oil, years of testing and years ahead of the competition with product supply and production. Packaged to sell hemp oil MLM style. On February 20th, 2014, the pre-launch started. In just over a week's time, 25,000 members had signed up to an IBO, that's independent business owner for the friends out there, quickly becoming the fastest growing MLM in history. With all the buzz about this new but legal product, many people are going to be jumping on board. So what is CBD? If you do a Google search, you're going to find some amazing information on this newly discovered substance. This hemp plant, think about this, has many uses other than just getting people stoned from the THC. By eliminating the illegal substance from the plant, all the other benefits can be utilized when extracted properly. Their company and partnered parent company perfected this process of removing the CBD from the plant to provide health and wellness products to the masses. Completely legal products to be sold exclusively by IBOs by our company. They've been planning for and creating a supply for up to 6 years for this very launch. Very well positioned to control the industry of legal hemp for years to come. A massive out-the-gate launch has taken place in a few short days, not to mention a compensation plan. Think about this. No mention of even a compensation plan, and already these guys have netted 50,000 people. They've signed up to be a distributor. Only those who are part of the MLM company have insight to how the official launch will take place. If you're interested in selling 100% legal hemp oil and want in on this compensation package, you need to sign up to the website. If you got a pen and paper, mark this down. It's www.hempnation.tk. That's www.hempnation.tk. The actual MLM opportunity has already launched. It launched on April 1st, 2014. You can sign up now. You can get placed as a brand ambassador for only $15 at a very unique compensation that pays you for all the products that are purchased. Get positioned. Start building your downline right now. Join in on this powerful movement with us and be part of history in the making. Check it out today at www.hempnation.tk. Remember the website, kids, www.hempnation.tk. And for the people in the cheap seats in the back, it's www.hempnation.tk. And tell them you heard about it here on the Bigg program.
We are back here on the Bigg broadcast, coast to coast and border to border. Coyote Union with us today. These guys are going to be involved in a fantastic, fantastic show coming up at Rock Island Live in Wichita, Kansas this next weekend, and we've got Coyote Union with us today. Who do we have on the line? Is it just one member, or do we have all you guys?
Just one member. It's Mark Bertel. I'm the drummer, actually. Yeah.
The drummer doing an interview. I talk to a lot of bands, and the drummer never talks, so this is awesome.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking a little bit about Coyote Union earlier in the program, and you guys are from Mountain Hope, Arkansas.
Yeah, Mountain Home, yeah.
Now, tell us a little bit about how did you guys discover music? This is really cool because, like I said earlier when we had you on earlier, we were talking about the music. You guys have such a cool mix of music. How did you guys come up with the style, or what was kind of the motivation behind this?
Well, we're from a really small town, and really we're not within, like, we're not a suburb of any big city. You know, we have to drive like 2 or 3 hours to get to the nearest big city in either direction. So we have about 10,000 people in our town, but believe it or not, we have like a really awesome scene, like music scene here. You have like Mountain View, which is about an hour and a half south, and it's like the folk capital of the world, and it's got a lot of bluegrass and folk. And then, of course, folk rock is a big influence of ours, and rock and roll. We're just a rock band with all kinds of influences from all across the board, and people call us folk rock or alt country rock, or we go a lot of different directions with our music, and a lot of that has to do with like some of our instrumentation. Like Wes, he plays mandolin, violin, and keys, and we switch off playing those, and it's a common misconception for us to be considered a bluegrass band, but we're actually not at all. We just have a little bit of the influence of it, So.
Well, you guys are going to be playing Rock Island Live coming up very soon. With the band itself, you guys have this big hit out there. It's called Teardrop River. Tell us about Teardrop River.
Oh, well, Teardrop River was Jordan, our singer, wrote the song, and then we all kind of collaborated on it. Turned out really well. We recorded it, and then about a few months later, we made a music video, and I think the video's only been up for about 4 or 5 weeks. It's got over like 2,300 hits, I'm pretty sure, and it's been helpful a lot with like venues and getting our name out there, because people like to watch while they listen, so the video's been really a hit with us, so yeah.
Well, let's do this. It is a great, great, great song. It's called Teardrop River. We're going to play it right now, and when we come back, we've got more with Coyote Union here on the Bigg broadcast.
Straight to my knee. Get off of them knees. They said, boy, not everybody's had that luxury. They said, boy, you gotta learn to be a man someday, someday. Because this world is a tough one, and we'll lay here till we take the hard way. Because this world is a tough one, and we'll lay here until we take the hard way. They said, boy, someday.
Live entertainment at the Cotillion Ballroom. It's the ultimate Led Zeppelin experience. So.
Hey, mama said the way you move gonna make you sweat.
Recognized as the world's #1 Zeppelin tribute band, Jimmy Page is mesmerizing. Friday, May 9th. So. Robert Plant is uncanny. So is music performed to perfection. The exact look, feel, and sound of Led Zeppelin. Plant, Page, Bonham, and Jones. The ultimate Led Zeppelin experience. So. Friday night, May 9th. Never miss a show. Visit our no-service fee box office. Buy online at thecotillion.com. On our Facebook page. Call 316-722-4201. Or with the Cotillion iPhone app, available now on iTunes. 50-plus years of musical fun. The Cotillion Ballroom. Friday night, May 9th. So.
Brought to you by our good friends over at Sprint Family Plan. That's right. Think about this. What are they doing is they are allowing people, whether they are family, real friends, kind acquaintances, or complete strangers, to have their own separate bills, but they use the same family ID. When they visit a Sprint store to get the $25 a month unlimited talk text plan, it even comes with 1 gig of data, too. And it's too good to be true at $25 a month. But there's a catch. In order to get the $25 a month deal, you have to have 6 other people use your code at the Sprint store, and then you'll save. Well, what smart people have been doing is that they are using the Internet to guarantee that $25 a month pricing by going online to framlylist.com. That's FRAMILY list.com, are getting a Framly plan code that already has people on it. They are literally shopping the list on framlylist.com and picking a Framly that already has people in it so they can start off at or very close to the $25 a month for their cell phone. And all of the codes on the list are definitely going to 7+ because someone in the Framly paid and hired FramlyList.com. Paid and hired Framly List to promote their Framly until it had 7+ active members. It's brilliant. Talk about working the system. So if you want to save money on your cell phone, pay only $25 a month without having to put time in to fill your own Framly. Just join someone else's list over at framlylist.com. That's framlylist.com because they're going to help you find or promote your Sprint Framly plan so that everyone pays only $25 a month. That's FRAMILYLIST.com. Go check them out. Also, I want to mention they have 7,000 Facebook fans too. It's amazing. It's very much amazing. Check them out online, but you need to go to framlylist.com. And this next segment of the big broadcast kicks off right now.
It is Coyote Union. They're back with us here on the program, coast to coast and border to border. Mark, the drummer, joins us talking about this incredible band. Now, you guys are traveling all over the country. How would you best describe your style of music that you guys do?
That's an interesting question. I would give it I would just say it's rock music with folk influence, folk rock probably, and man, it's really easy for us to connect with people. It's cool to like see people in the crowd, you know, singing the songs. I think like a cowboy could come watch us that's into, you know, George Jones and Johnny Cash, and he could appreciate our music, where as a young college kid that listens to Arcade Fire and Mumford and Sons could come watch our band and like us just the same. I think it's a pretty universal style. You know, it's all across the board. So
it's a great band with us today here on the broadcast, Coyote Union. Now, how'd you guys come up with this name? This is such a cool name.
Well, we were. I live kind of in a small neighborhood, and we have about 5 acres, and there's a bunch of coyotes in this cow field next to our barn that we played in, where the studio was. And we came outside, and they were howling really loud. And you know, we thought, well, it's you know, a union like friend. We're a bunch of best friends playing music, and you know, coyote is a cool, metaphorical name for, I think, a band. We thought for a band, so we thought, well, let's combine it and put Coyote Union, and it kind of had a ring to it, and we just went with it from there. So, yeah.
That's really cool. Now, let's talk about Let Go. We're going to play that here in a few moments. Is there a story or history behind Let Go?
Yeah, Let Go was a song that we wrote that really just was about, you know, letting go. And in life, you kind of have all these problems and obstacles you have to go through, and sometimes you can worry about stuff too much, and it eats up your life. And we just thought, well, let's make a song about, you know, just letting go and actually enjoying who you are as a person, you know. So, yeah, that's what that one's about.
Well, here we go. It's Let Go. It's Coyote Union. You can see these guys live as live can get at Rock Island Live next Friday night, or actually next Saturday night, as part of Concerts for a Cause. And looking forward to seeing Coyote Union live as live can get. Right now, Let Go here on Radio Xenu and the big program. When we get back, we've got more from Coyote Union here on the program.
Seems to
for listening to the Jiggy Jaguar Experience. Follow comedian James Davis on Twitter at comedian James D. And follow Jiggy Jaguar at JIGGYJAGUR. Join us next week here on the network.
Welcome back to the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience. It's a Sunday radio program, 2 to 4 Central, 3 to 5 Eastern, 12 to 2 Pacific, and 24/7 at jiggyjaguar.net. We've got our newsletter, social sites. You can donate to this broadcast. Everything is available at jiggyjaguar.net. Watch us live on Ustream each and every week. You can Skype us, JIGGYJAGUAR, or 620-402-0878. We're about 15 minutes away from an incredible segment here. The master debater, the cunning linguist, and the admirable iteration, Jigman Freud, with you. Live today on WDSP FM, the Carolinas Hard Rock station out there in North Carolina. The Jiggy Jaguar Experience is brought to you by our good friends over there at promopalace.biz. Are you trying to increase your online presence? They can help. Need online marketing, SEO services, radio marketing, or music promotion? They can help. More website traffic? Need more video marketing exposure? They can help. Go to PromoPalace online at promopalace.biz. That's promopalace.biz. These guys are fantastic. We use them all the time, and we know a lot of people that use their services and are getting incredible results. They do everything from video marketing to website traffic to SEO, radio services, music promotion, online marketing, everything. It's available at promopalace.biz. Let's get back into it here on the Big Broadcast.
And let's get back into it. Coyote Union with us today here on the program. These guys are fantastic. They're going to be part of a big event coming up next Saturday at Rock Island Live in Wichita, Kansas. It's going to be Concerts for a Cause, and Coyote Union is going to be part of this gigantic show. We've got Mark, the drummer, back with us here on the broadcast. Mark, you guys have been traveling all over the country and around the world and just playing music. Tell us about how you guys use social media and how you do some of your marketing online.
Well, we promote through our, as many people as we can, and we've been fortunate enough to have some very good help from people all around the country. Really, we did a radio campaign that I think we had a listing on a lot of college radio stations all across the country. I think it was like 230 stations played our music, and actually a big reason why we're actually touring Europe in October, and Germany and the Netherlands, and a big reason why we got that was our social media interactions. We've been fortunate that our fans have followed us and liked our page and interacted with us a lot, and we really appreciate it. It's really gotten us a lot of success, so yeah.
It is a fantastic guest with us today here on the line. I'll tell you, this is such a cool band, Coyote Union. Now, you guys, after you get done playing this show at Rock Island next weekend, where are you guys headed off to?
Actually, we come home, and then we're off for 2 weeks, actually, and then we play Gulfport Music Festival down in Gulfport, Mississippi. It's a pretty big festival down there. I think that a couple of the headliners are Kid Rock, Sublime.
Wow.
So we're really fortunate to get to play that, and then the summer kicks off after that, and then it's just busy all the time. till we leave for go across the pond to Germany in October. We'll be busy from May on, so yeah.
The schedule just keeps getting busy and busy and busy and busy, more busy for you guys. Now, where do you guys see the band in, let's say, 5 years? If you guys have had the success you've got now, where do you see the band in about 5 years?
Man, I hope the band, I just, with this band, I think that we all really have a passion for it. It's what we love to do, and whatever happens, and we'll be together, and we'll be playing music the rest of our life, whether we play in front of thousands of people or 10 people. We'll be doing this, and we hope for the best, and we'll take it as far as we possibly can, and we'll never stop trying to take it to the next level. So
Well, how do we connect with you guys online besides the website?
It would be awesome. Facebook is a good interaction. Instagram, Twitter's great. It just our Facebook is facebook.com/Coyote Union. Our Twitter is twitter.com/Coyote Union, and you can follow us on Instagram and just search Instagram for Coyote Union. And any kind of social network interaction would be great. That's how we keep in contact with our fans and meet new people, and the new people that see us can shout out to us on there and tell us about the show and their experience there. Yeah, it's really awesome.
Now, we're going to play one more track here. It is Glad You're Gone. Tell us about Glad You're Gone.
Glad You're Gone starts out a little bit softer and goes into a really powerful, energetic outro. It's kind of a bittersweet song about, you're not so glad somebody's gone, whether it's a past relationship or not, but you know in the long run that it's better for you and the other person that you guys have split. So, yeah, this song is really just it's a fun song to play live because it starts off soft and people kind of don't know what to expect, and then at the end it just really hits you in the face. So it's a good tune.
Well, here it is. It's Glad You're Gone, and we'll see you next weekend at Rock Island Live in Wichita, Kansas. Looking forward to chatting with you guys and seeing you guys live.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man. It's been awesome. So.
Definitely. Well, we'll talk to you soon, man. Have yourself a wonderful day. Happy Easter, my friend.
You too. Happy Easter to you, too, and everybody out there.
Thank you much. We'll talk to you soon, man. Here we go. It's Glad You're Gone, and it's on Radio Xenu, and we'll see you next week. We will be live from Rock Island Live next week here on Radio Xenu. Looking forward to that. Here's Glad You're Gone.